Japan killed more than 840 whales for scientific research between 1955 and 1986. Also, in 2011 and 2012, they killed more than 400 whales. But we should know that we still have only about 1 million whales in the world, all species combined. So the International Whaling Commission, IWC, allows whaling for scientific research only, and it's banned for commercial issues. But Japan didn't respect this law. Norway and Iceland, both of them also don't respect this law. So killing whales. I mean, this disaster happens in Antarctica. So today I'm going to talk about whaling in Japan, which means poaching whales or killing whales illegally. I'm going to talk about whales and their importance in our ecosystem. Second point will be whaling in Japan. And the third point, I'm going to talk about the TV show Whale Wars. So, why whales are important in our life? So, I'm going to begin with a little presentation about whales. So, it's the biggest mammal. It's not a fish. It's a mammal. It's the biggest mammal and the biggest aquatic animal in the world. It has more than 20 species in all over the seas and ocean on the world. So females can have only one baby on 2 or 3 years, and this animal can live or cannot live. So the speed of regeneration of this animal is very long, and the animal migrates after the winter, the period when he fasts, he don't eat anything. He lives to tropical water to get to the cold waters rich in food. These food are especially plankton and small fish. So the importance of whales in our ecosystem is it regulates the flow of food. It's very important element of the food chain. It stabilizes the food chain and in the aquatic system. Also, the whale feces, it's the dejection or emission of the whales, sorry, stimulate the growth of phytoplankton. So many animals and many other species feed on this phytoplankton. So the whales helps to keep a lot of species and a lot of other animals to stay alive. And the whales are considered as home for a lot of small organisms. And if whales disappear, a lot of organisms will disappear also. So let's talk now about whaling in Japan, the main subject. So Japan used the loophole or the gap of the law of the IWC. So it kills the whales for commercial purpose, but they pretend that it's for scientific research. And also the second loophole that Japan profits from is that they pretend that the bycatch the whale. It means that they catch the whale, but only accidentally. And more than 150 whales are bycatched every year by Japanese. So why they catch the whales? For food, especially, because it has big signification of protein and fat. The bones are used as material, and the leather is used on manufacturing of belt, shoes, and jacket, etc. Also, it's used for cosmetic products, for pharmaceutical products, etc. So how do they proceed? Every year, the season starts from December and end on February the next year. The Japanese has one big ship called the factory ship, where they manufacture the whale. So they transform and they process the meat of the whale, and also they have 5 or more small ships called the whale poaching ships. They used for killing and protecting the whales from the sea, and then they take it to the big ship factory to process the meat. So now I'm going to talk about the Whale War, the TV show. So it's about GNO, it's an environmental association called Sea Shepherd. They oppose this activity, and they prevent whaling. So the activists try to block, they follow the boats, the Japanese boat, they try to block the entries. This one is the big factory ship of Japan, and it has 2 entries from where the small ships can deliver the whale kill. So the activists try to block these entries so that the small ships stop killing the whales. So for example, here we have the activist boat who hit the Japanese factory ship, and also try to block the entries. So the Japanese, after they get disturbed by the activists, they are condemned finishing their season earlier, and they don't kill all the numbers that they plan to kill. So without achieving their goals, they stop the season earlier. So for example, in 2011, they stopped, they suspend their annual Antarctic whaling, but it starts on the next season, and the fighting is still continuing. So for example, on this year, on January 2014, the environmental GNO, they put a video on YouTube which shows all the process. They take the whales, they kill them, and they cut it on small pieces to make it on cans. So for conclusion, I hope that everybody is convinced that it's a very important cause that everyone should be conscious about, and also hopefully the younger generation of the countries concerned are aware about this cause, and will stop the killing, or will stop killing whales, which is done in the name of the science. Thank you, everyone.